Measured response is paramount to being a night shield guard. This is the act of realizing how to match the actions of a suspect to thwart their entry into a facility. Theft or property vandalism, here are examples.
Hey, what are you doing?
This isn't a measured response. Not the behavior of a night shield guard. Someone looking into a car may not be a criminal.
Maybe he lost his keys or is checking to make sure he didn't leave anything on the seat. To escalate so quickly and using unnecessary force could lead to misinterpretation of the assailant's actions. This can cause a chain of events.
The guard hurting an innocent bystander, then getting arrested for using more force than needed, and night shield getting sued.
This is how he should have handled the situation.
Hey, may I help you?
This is the appropriate response for such an act. What occurs here is no one gets hurt, the property is secured, and now the assailant knows not to come back.
Here's another example.
May I help you?
I just want to see a celebrity.
Yeah. This is a private facility. Get off the property. Get off the property! Go! Get off the property, man!
There's no doubt that how you say what you say and when you say it can make all the difference in achieving your objectives. The clenching of the fists.
Getting angry and yelling.
Then pointing aggressively.
This all increases chances of a mistake, excessive force, and unnecessary force.
Instead, our guard should have done the following.
Hey, may I help you?
I just want to see a celebrity.
Yeah, I know. It's a private facility, man. You gotta step off the property.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother anybody. I just want to see.
No, I know. It's the rules, man. The rules is rules. Come on, buddy. I'll show you when. I know, man. Come on, let's go.
Using open hand gestures.
You're able to direct a suspect without touching or provoking them. Additionally, it lessens the likelihood of escalation.
Now, what happens if the suspect didn't stop? What if they continue? Let's see how our guards handle it.
May I help you?
I just want to see a celebrity.
Okay, I know what you're trying to do, but
Who do you think you are?
this is a
Well, I
private
do what I
facility.
want. What are you going to do about it, huh?
Yo, back off, okay? Don't put your hands on me. Back off!
This level of force is unnecessary.
It's at the point he should move to soft hand techniques.
This is when guards use grabs, holds, and joint locks to restrain an individual.
It was wrong for the suspect to cross the line and use physical force. However, use discretion and legal authority to match force for force. Here's an example of how he should handle it.
Hey, may I help you?
I just want to see a celebrity.
Yeah, but this is a private facility. Okay?
Who do you think you are? Look, I do what I want.
Okay, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
what are you going to do about it, huh?
Dude, just get up.
This is an example of soft hand technique.
Utilization of grabs, holds, and joint locks to restrain an individual.
Your goal is to restrain, not to defeat.
What happens when the suspect ups the ante? What if he became more violent and started a punch and kick? What do you do then?
You move up in the escalation of the force continuum, hard hand techniques.
It's at the point you're able to punch and kick the suspect in a manner to gain control. Again, your aim is to restrain the purpose of effectuating a legal arrest, not to defeat the perpetrator.
Let's see this in action.
Hey, may I help you?
I just want to see a celebrity.
Hey, look, I know what you're doing, but this is a private
Who do you
facility.
think you are? I do what I want. What are you going to do about it, huh?
Don't.
From here, the suspect is restrained. Police are called and your job is done.
Now, if you have been trained and certified to use mace, a pepper spray, or a taser, those are options to disable a suspect.
This method is called less lethal, not non-lethal.
When you're using spray, use it outdoors unless you have a version that can be used indoors.
If you're using a taser, be aware of your surroundings and the environment.
You don't want to tase someone who is on a staircase or in an area where they may fall and fatally hurt themselves.
Remember, your goal is to prevent and restrain, not defeat.
Here is a general escalation of force sheet to follow.
Officer presence, no force is used. Consider the best way to resolve a situation. The mere presence of a law enforcement or security officer works to deter crime or diffuse a situation. Officers' attitudes are professional and non-threatening.
Verbalization. Force is not physical. Officers issue calm, non-threatening commands such as, "Let me see your identification and registration." Officers may increase their volume and shorten commands in an attempt to gain compliance. Short commands might include, "Stop," or "Don't move."
Empty hand control. Officers use bodily force to gain control of a situation. Soft technique officers use grabs, holds, and joint locks to restrain an individual. Hard technique officers use reasonable punches and kicks to restrain an individual.
Less lethal methods. Officers use less lethal technologies to gain control of a situation. Blunt impact. Officers may use a baton or projectile to immobilize a combative person. Chemical. Officers may use chemical sprays or projectiles embedded with chemicals to restrain an individual. Pepper spray. Conducted energy devices, or CEDs.
Lethal force officers use lethal weapons to gain control of a situation. It should only be used if a suspect possesses a serious threat to the officer or another individual. Officers use deadly weapons such as firearms to stop an individual's actions. Again, all is used of a force of the purpose of gaining control of the situation, effectuating a legal arrest. Remember, no matter what tactics are used, we have an obligation to render first aid to the perpetrator as needed. That's our time.
You have this video as a reference for how to handle yourself in the field.
As a mini recap to understanding when and how to use force.
Remember, first is a strong professional presence. Next, use audible commands and warnings. That can deter many suspects. Example, "Please leave the property," or "How can I help you?" "Who are you here to see?" Or, "Sir, if you do not leave the property, you'll be charged with trespassing."
Use visual aids. Signs should be posted, and when you meet with a suspect, you should use open hands to direct them.
Use less lethal force. That's grabs, punches, and pressure points to subdue the suspect.
Should the suspect get physical, show your weapon, but don't point the weapon at them until you intend to use it. Showing it alone can de-escalate a situation. If it continues to escalate, use the non-lethal weapon.
All of these steps can happen within seconds.
Right. Night Shield are the best of the best. Let your training, experience, and instincts guide your decisions and responses.
We have links to other videos which dig deeper into the escalation of force. Please continue your education.
As a discussion topic for continued education, review this video, subsequent scenarios, and detail what crimes were committed by the suspect. Discuss with your supervisor.
Thank you for watching, and hope this training helped you understand how to handle yourself in the field.